Hey everybody, this is Eric Stark with the Smart RVer Podcast, presenting another Fast Tip Friday. And today we're going to be talking about Drain Valve Lubricant and how to actually bypass it and lubricate the valve in another method that's pretty cool. So if you like these videos you've been watching, please hit the like button and subscribe. Now let's get into this. So this is Thetford's Drain Valve Lubricant. Great product. Nothing wrong with it. So I'm not advocating to not use it. If it works for you, keep using it. And if you're going to buy a drain valve lubricant, buy Thetford. Great product. Don't go to one of those online marketplaces where you get the no brand name that doesn't work very well. Thetford works. Stick with the brands. It's very important. Brands bring quality in a lot of cases. All right, so now the drain valve. So everybody's RV has one of these, a 3-inch, 2-inch, 1.5 inch. Sometimes you have 1, 2, 3 of them, and they get sticky from time to time. Now this particular one has a big hole right here, which we showed what that's for in another video. It's how to open the valve if it gets stuck closed. You drill that hole and you can sneak in there and get the valve open. But today we're going to be doing this a little bit different. We're going to show you how to cheat and lubricate the valve directly right here at the source without having to use the Thetford drain valve lubricant or any drain valve lubricant for that matter. So this is when you're having real problems, or maybe you just don't want to buy that product. You want to save some money. You've got tons of WD-40 or spray silicone at home and you'd rather just do it that way, hands-on with the maintenance. Whatever you want to do, that absolutely works. That's cool. The main thing is to do something, right? So what we've got here is very simple. On the end of the valve, you can drill 1 or 2 holes. On this particular one, I did 2 just because. You can drill 1 or 2, but you want to make sure it's at the top, so anything you spray in will actually spray in and go down. You're not going to try to spray up. And you want it in the center. This hole's a little off center, so it sprays one side of the flapper or the valve more than the other side. But that's okay. It still does its job. So I'm going to take that screw out. Very simple. And the hole is about 1/8 of an inch in diameter. It's big enough to fit the red tube in from most spray silicone or lubricant cans. So with the valve closed, open, doesn't matter. You can spray it in. And instantly it starts to run down the face of the valve, especially on this side because it's off-centered, like I said. But it's on this side as well. You can see it's actually dripping out. So quite a bit goes in there. And now we just open and close it, and it actually makes it easier, starts working easier almost instantly. Now this is a great trick. Simple. And you can put a little lubricant right on the shaft, and that's going to help it immensely too. So the other thing is you probably see this screw here. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. So technically that screw would be at the bottom. So we've lubricated it. We're going to put the top screw back in. And you want to use a screw that fits in snug, not too big though. You don't want a big giant screw that's so much bigger it's going to crack the housing. You want the screw to be very close to the same size as the drill bit. Even though it's plastic, you can still spread it out and crack it. You don't want to do that. So what I did, just for the fun of it, I drilled a hole down here. So that way, if you're really spraying a lot of WD-40 or a lubricant or silicone, it could drain out here if you're like giving it a flush out. Just tons of lubricant to clean it out. It's a doable thing. Or if you feel there's going to be water in there, too much water, because there really shouldn't be. When the valve opens and closes, it will probably bring some water into it, but not a lot. It's going to be minuscule, but then, it can condensate, get a little more in over time. So that hole here is great. You use the same drill bit, and you can actually spray lubricant up through there if you wanted to as well. Now the screw you don't want very long. The screw I have here is a little too long. If I run it in all the way, this part of the valve down here will hit the screw, the tip of it. It doesn't now because I didn't run it in all the way, so use a very short screw. And you can put the screw in If it's a little long, that's fine. You can put a little silicone on there just to keep it from popping out while you're going down the road. Simple fix. Simple do-it-yourself project. And it helps keep the valve cleaner. Even if you're a little skeptical of it, it's not going to hurt to try it. You can't hurt this valve by drilling holes in it over here. Doesn't matter. Water should not be in there. Like I said, it's going to get a little moisture in there, but that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this simple trick. If this works for you, the Thetford Drain Valve Lubricant, then just keep using it. Do whatever works best, but this is a nice little maintenance trick. So, hey, I want to thank you for stopping by today. Please like and subscribe to this video. This is Eric Stark with the Smart RVer Podcast, and we'll see you next time.